Hey guys, I'm gonna start off first by saying I apologize if there's like a droning background noise. I have a fan on and I kind of can't go without it right now because this room is boiling hot if I don't have that fan on. So if there is a little noise in the background, I apologize for that. I'm just trying to get this light situated. So today I have the Wild Nothing palette that I'm gonna do swatches of. This is the, well, not currently the latest ColourPop palette because there's already more coming out. I just ordered the, I think it's the Garden Varieties palette, so that I can swatch it for you guys. Garden Variety. That's the next one that I'm gonna be doing when it comes. And then my friend showed me that they're doing a friggin' Candyland collection, which I just want everything from that. I'm gonna have to control myself, but I will definitely be getting the palette from that one. So let me just start the swatches. Okay, I tried to readjust here because I don't want it to be going in and out of focus constantly. Sorry, my son is giggling at TV in the other room. But this is a palette that's going to be boring to those of you who don't like neutrals, but probably one that neutral lovers will love. So I always like to show you the box that it came in, exact same as the palette, the design on the palette itself. Even the back is the same. It's got all the colors, as usual. That's how ColourPop usually does it. It's got kind of that almost rubberized feeling cardboard packaging. So this palette, this is what it looks like on the inside. Kind of has some cactuses, cacti. Every time I debate how you say that word, I just think of Ryan Dunn in the Jackass movie. I can't remember which Jackass movie that was, but it always cracks me up. It's cacti, whatever it is, it hurts. But this is a really pretty palette. I do want to do a comparison video comparing it to the Going Coconuts palette because I feel like they have really similar colors. I have a list of comparison videos I have to do that's just piling up and I haven't been able to get to them. But in due time I will have some more comparison videos because I know you guys like those too. So this is a 12 pan palette. The Going Coconuts one is a 9, so obviously it's not going to have exact same amount of colors in it. I'm just going to get to the swatches. I do want to mention first there are no pressed glitters in this one, and there's none that are marked not intended for use in the immediate eye area. I just like to mention that because sometimes they have dyes in them that can stain and blah 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 blah. We all know the rundown for that. So the first one here is Crystal Cove. Let me take off my Fitbit because I hate when I swatch and like it keeps turning on and off. It's just annoying. Crystal Cove is a matte cream with little tiny flecks of gold in there. And looks like that. Trying to make sure this is in focus. It looks like it is. Salton. I don't know how you pronounce that. This is a Super Shock formula. It's kind of like a sheer white gold. You can see it more when it hits the light and reflects than when you go like that. It's definitely like a inner corner highlight or even a cheek highlight. That actually looks like one of the highlighters that I have from them. Can't remember what the name of it is, but it is one of my favorites from them. Coastline, this is a shimmery peach, like a very pale peach. That's a really good highlighter as well, or an all over lid color. I tend to go for colors like that when I do an all over lid shade just because I love a shimmery kind of champagne or peach on the lid. There's like an eyelash on there, sorry about that. This one is Top Down. This is like a peachy pink, or more of a pink toned peach, and it's a matte. I don't know why I'm doing them one at a time. I think this next row I'm going to do them all side by side. Morningside. This is a matte kind of like a terracotta orangey color. Do that one right there. That one's really pigmented. I was surprised the first time I swatched it how crazy that one was, because it kind of looks brighter on the skin and more corally than it does in the pan. In the pan it's more like a burnt orange. Seashells, this one is probably my favorite in here. It's so pretty. It's a really metallic gold, but it's like bordering on olive. It almost has like an olive green tinge to it, a very, very pale olive. That one's gorgeous. Another good color for all over the lid. I made a mess over here with little fallout from this color. Alcove. This is a shimmery, a little bit more of a chunky texture. It's got some silver glitters in there, and it's like a, again, like a pale coral color, kind of like this, but a little bit lighter. Spirited, this is another Super Shock. This one's very, very sheer. This one's sort of a bronze, just like straight up glitter. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of like the consistency of it. It's like I put really fine glitter in Vaseline because it's so sheer that there's no pigment to it. It's just glitter. So kind of like a pressed glitter, but not. It's just a glittery pigment. Okay, then the final row we have Vagabond, which is a matte, sort of like a tan. That one's really nice and smooth. Hot Springs. This is a matte mauve with silver micro glitters in there. Sorry, my hand is turning red from wiping all the swatches off. Then there is Come Together. This is another matte brownish shade. It's kind of like a, that one's not as pigmented, hold on. Kind of like a brown with a purpley tinge to it. I guess I'd call that a mauve too. This one's more of a pinky mauve and this one's more of a brownish mauve. And then the last one, No Bounds, is a matte dark brown, like a burnt sienna color. So those are all the swatches from this palette. I haven't had a chance to play with this one too much on my eyes yet. I only did one look with it so far, so I didn't get to dig into all the colors. So that's why this is more just a swatch and first impression type video, because I haven't played with it too much. But I will tell you, this is definitely my favorite color in here. It's so pretty. I'm sure I have other colors like that, but not seeing other colors in front of me and just having this palette, that is definitely my favorite shade out of here. And I really like the one that I can't pronounce, Salton or Salton, whatever it is. But this palette screams bridal to me. Like if you're a makeup artist and you do a lot of bridal work, this just looks like a bridal palette. I know I did my best friend's makeup when she got married like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Time friggin' flies, but I used a palette that had a similar layout, similar color story to this one. So whenever I see palettes with this type of a color story, I just think of wedding makeup. So this is really pretty. If you have the Going Coconuts one and you're kind of on the fence of this, I will have a comparison video soon, I promise. I have a list of ones I need to do, and I've got to film those first, and then I will film that one. I just keep getting sidetracked and having to do other videos and stuff, but I will have a comparison video coming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this swatch video. I will have one for the Garden Variety palette, and then hopefully I'll be able to grab the one that's in the Candyland collection when it comes out too. But until then, I will see you next time.